toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. Hey, middle.
Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So defensively here, trying to stop Matt Stafford, CD. Now he's got some time under his belt with this new team, the Rams. What's the key to slowing him down?
Well, I think that a big part of what's going on with him and his team has just been coming together. Brand new team, brand new system, brand new receivers to throw to. And similar to Tom Brady in the 2020 season in Tampa, it took a while, but now we're starting to see it come together. But Matthew Stafford is hoping that he can end his season the way Brady did, taking his team to a Super Bowl.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Swift. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Play fake, and it's gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Khalif Raymond was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. It's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Okay, on this defense, okay. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, baby, we turn up. Defense alert. Get that slam.
Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He'll take it at the 42. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Williams running left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Goff. Touchdown! That's caught. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Getting it to them in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run. Calais trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
We won. Come to my world. Everyone, 37's the mic.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Off the option, here's Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's the backup Keenum. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. After the interception, here's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, 82 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw is Stafford. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following a holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Stafford. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Libra. Hey. Mike 37. Switch up. Switch up. There we go. 37 to the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the pass. There we go. 37 to the Mike. Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 27.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. And got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Goff. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Pushes him, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Stafford looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to kick off their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Defensively, Ogbonnia Okoronkwo made the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now carry number 20 in the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's gone. Flush to his right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Pistol. Here's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Los Angeles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down.